So today we just finished up chopping all of our corn, and I'm hauling a load of manure, me and the puppy, and we're headed out to get this load of manure hauled, and then we're gonna go out here and we're gonna dig the fields and do a little bit of planting of some rye, some fall rye. It's at the beginning of October 2nd actually, and it'll be good to get a cover crop on the corn ground so we can see. Here's one of the fields. We're gonna put a little bit of manure on it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get some fall rye planted. So it's a beautiful day, a little bit chilly, but it's a nice fall day. The leaves are all turning. So pretty lucky to live in the place we do live. See, all the cows are kind of together over here, grazing. But then if you're off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one cow by herself, and I saw that she was bagging up, so it's possible she had a calf. Before we finish spreading manure, we're gonna go check on her and go see what's going on, see if she freshened or what's going on here. Yep, so just as I suspected, we got a baby. She freshened. The mother and the baby right there. The baby calf. There's the mother, just making sure we're okay. What do we got here? Looks like we got a heifer. A heifer calf. Seems to be doing good. We'll get her down to the... So we still haven't started digging yet. We just kind of been working all day, not getting anything done. The feeder wagon's empty and pastures have basically slowed down. So we got just a little piece of corn left down here on this one field that was planted a little bit later, so it's pretty green yet. So we're gonna go ahead and get that field finished. We're gonna chop that corn right into the feeder wagon, kind of some green chop here. The pastures have slowed down, so our cows need a little bit extra feed. Whereas through the summer and even generally through August, they get everything from pasture except a little bit of ground corn. But now we're getting a little bit late in the season, so we're gonna chop a little bit of corn into that feeder wagon and get it filled up. And the cows will be good for a few days. That'll last them a few days, and then we'll be able to get the corn head off and be officially done with corn chopping and start on other projects. Okay, so we just got cows in, and it's about 5 o'clock, a little before 5 o'clock. We're finally going to go out and do what we planned on doing. We're going to go and get hooked up to the soil finisher. We're going to go hit a few fields and get ready to hopefully get some rye planted, probably tomorrow. By now it's going to be too late otherwise tonight to plant, so we'll just do some digging. Anyway, we'll see you in a couple minutes. So we're digging the soil finisher out of the weeds here. Hasn't been used for a few months. We're gonna get her hooked up and get... So this soil finisher is actually used to be like 24 feet wide, and just like everything else I buy, it seems like it's not quite right, but it works good for us. We took the wings off of it, and then we made it so our tractor could pull it. So does a pretty good job. It does do a little bit of ridge tilling, but that's all right. Good enough for us, I guess. We got her greased up and dug out of the weeds. Now we're gonna head on out to the field. And the first field will work out pretty well. It's right outside the pasture, so we'll get some nice rye. Try not to take out the fence here. We'll get some rye planted, and then the cows can eat it in the spring as soon as it comes up. It'll be some nice, probably in April even. Probably depends on what kind of spring we have, but in April we should be able to get some rye up and they'll be able to graze it. So there's the pasture, and right here's the cornfield. So it seems to be working. It's kind of plugging up a little bit. We are able to get the ground scratched up a little bit. no-till drill to be able to do it right. So we did a little bit of digging, but sun's going down here, and I just remembered we're almost out of grain for the cows, so we're gonna head back down, and we're gonna go grind some corn. Been a nice day. Need to get some corn ground so the cattle have feed for tomorrow. Get the grinder. We keep it inside, kind of a little add-on to the barn. International grinder. Came out of Iowa, and then the 4020. So we're grinding with today. And then we got the bin over here full of, or probably half full of shelled corn. Up a little bit. Got her all lined up. We're gonna start her up and get moving. So we just got done grinding corn, and we got all of our calves. Gave them a little bit of hay to chew on. So should be good. We use these polydome round hutches. Calves do pretty well in those. And now it's time to go milk cows. So I'm not gonna, someday we'll make a video of that probably, but tonight's not the night. It's hard to run the video and milk at the same time. We just got done milking, and our fresh cow is in the barn eating some good hay. Everything's cleaned up nice, and calves are all doing well. So it's pretty dark out, you can't see anything. Everything's washing, and it's 8:03. We'll go down the house and have some supper,